Jojo Rabbit. A movie so controversial, I saw a tweet that said, like, is this Hitler thing too much for Disney to handle? Taika Waititi being like associated with them? And now, having seen the trailer, my answer is no.
People used to say a lot of nasty things about me. Oh, this guy's a lunatic. Oh, look at that psycho. He's gonna get us all killed.
Well, I wonder if you're a golden goose for them. Because he's already signed on, too. I think it's that he has X amount of movies to do for them, period. Not that that stopped their James Gunn bullshit, but this is at least... And I wonder, where does the line get drawn, honestly? Because if you make a tweet, a satirical tweet as a joke versus make a movie that is a comedy, where does the line actually differ?
I don't know.
You wrote something in both scenarios, but when it gets acted out and the visualization is not worse than what someone just said off the cuff?
Disney is so crazy, though, right? So you can see them being like, what did he write? He wrote, it would be funny if then Hitler said, oh, wait.
Yeah.
And then comes this thing, and he's like,
no, I don't know.
No, it's Hitler.
Of course,
it's
we're
funny.
talking about, Jojo Rabbit here.
Yeah.
And
the new Hitler satire comedy from Taika Waititi.
Hey, Jojo, my old friend.
Hi, Adolf.
What's wrong, little man?
I think if it were... Sure.
Yes.
I think if it were glorifying Hitler and not kind of mocking him, then it would be a different story. Especially with a company with like German roots or whatever.
Nothing makes sense anymore. Yeah, I know. It's definitely not a good time to be a Nazi.
It seems like Hitler is his imaginary friend or something like that.
Yeah, well, he's in the SS.
Yeah.
And so I think he, much like, have you ever seen the show Wasted?
No.
In Wasted, there's a main character who is, typically wasted on drugs or alcohol, and he has a spirit guide, imaginary friend, same difference, that is Sean Bean. So it's not it's played by Sean Bean, but it is Sean Bean.
Just
is
Sean
his
Bean?
Spirit guide, yes.
Okay.
Tell your generally dressed like
Billy Zane to mind his own business.
Don't do this, Derek.
Listen to your friend Billy Zane. He's a cool dude.
Okay.
Generally dressed like he would be in like Game of Thrones or something, but so here the same deal. You have a hero, the leader of the Reich.
Excellent.
His boy Hitler.
I don't think I can do this.
Was? Of course you can.
Now, I didn't openly laugh at any of the things in this, but I did almost laugh when he throws the knife into his own leg.
Oh, I hate that stuff.
I didn't think it was done particularly well, but I thought the kid's reaction was pretty good.
Yeah, and the timing of it I thought was good. The way the shots frame was good. Like,
I'm a sucker for when
there's a better
when
and
you
worse
try
way to do
something and something the opposite happens.
Yeah,
I like those kind of things, and they're obvious, and they're pandering to idiots like myself.
Okay. Oh God.
It's
but
okay.
That's
you
fine.
Like what you like.
If you do it right, you do it right.
Yeah.
I think those things are fun.
So I'm glad that Taika's doing other movies.
Sure, and not just
because I was afraid he was gonna. He did like this interview where he said, like, one for me, one for them type of thing. I'm looking at doing that or something.
What do I keep telling you? You got to do the safe picture, then you do the art picture, and then sometimes you got to do the payback picture because your friend says you owe him.
Hey, my boy. I thought Ragnarok might be my favorite, or at the very least, it was at the time that I watched it. It for me, slotted in as like my favorite. Some people
favorite Thor or favorite period.
Favorite Marvel movie.
Really?
I know. And there are some serious contenders, and now that I've had some time to get over it. But when those credits rolled, when they played Led Zeppelin for the 4th time, I was like, this is my favorite Marvel movie or something like that.
It was a very good one.
Very good. I would have to go back to Winter Soldier and other things, and now with Infinity War Endgame stuff, I don't know how that competes or whatever like that. But I liked Ragnarok a lot. So I was worried he was going to be like, I don't like this corporate thing, I'm out or whatever, right? But he's still doing that whole thing.
Oh yeah, no.
And he's doing other stuff too, which is great. Because now he's got the juice. Now he'll be like a dude, right?
He can do whatever he wants, and he
wants
to be Hitler.
Kids, it's time to burn some books.
And he wants to be Hitler. That's such like a balls move. That's so amazing.
That was the word I was picturing. Honestly,
I was just like, come on. He's like. They're like, yeah, no. There's a gap in the schedule. You can work on one of your projects, and he's probably signed all these things, and he's like, don't worry, I know just the thing. right as the like next phase of the MCU begins, I think with or like shortly after with like his new Thor will be like part of the newer.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say because the Spider-Man was supposed to be. Oh, and now the MCU has been like potentially destroyed by the Spider-Man controversy.
Yeah.
Sheesh, that was intense.
What am I going to do?
No idea.
Got it! I will
Burn down
negotiate.
the house and blame Winston Churchill. Or negotiate.
Back to
What are
Hitler.
we talking about here? Though? Hitler, yes, exactly. This looks fun. I like his sense of humor. Taika, right? The whole deal.
Yeah, I like a period piece too.
it's
So
so
you got
weird.
me. You very rarely see a movie from the Nazis' point of view either. So I think that's interesting. Also,
all the characters might just be some Nazis. It might just be a
Yeah.
whole thing. Which we need right now. Mocking
No,
Hitler.
this looks fine. It looks like a decent movie. I don't think this is as much a comedy as it is like this is a heartwarming story about a boy and his Hitler, and like it happens to be funny. Like I think that's the angle it's gonna go.
I still haven't arrived at the right term for this, but there are jokes where like it's not a joke like knock knock who's there, what's this? The joke is like we are in this situation here.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yes.
And now these things like Shaun of the Dead, like certain stuff like that. Like there's one or more just long jokes, some of which go the whole movie, like it's Hitler, and some of which might be just for parts of scenes where it's like, oh, you can't see Hitler, oh, Adolf, whatever, or they really that might just be Hitler. I don't even know.
Did you ever
It could be totally crazy.
I don't think it lasted more than a few episodes, maybe even one. Heil, honey, I'm home.
Oh no, that's my bush. What?
It was what was it? The 80s? A Hitler sitcom.
Was it like made in the 80s or
Yes,
was it
yes.
okay? It's not like set in the 80s.
Well, yes, but it was also made in the 80s.
Like, well, it's set in the present day, but it was made
It
in the 80s.
actually might have been the 70s, but I think it was the 80s.
And it did not get any traction.
No, it was British.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Which I guess if you're gonna do something like, I feel like they're the ones that should open the door.
Yeah.
When you like, they felt the brunt.
You point to a statue of Winston Churchill. You point to the thing.
Yeah.
You have your
Just
presentation.
that name,
We're
Heil,
doing
honey,
it.
I'm home. Genius.
That's a good name.
It really is.
That's why I immediately thought of That's My Bush or something like that, where we have our angle and we built into the title like a pun, and we got our stupid thing that we're gonna try to do.
But this looks fine.
Yeah.
I would check this out. I think this
Real
is something
movie.
too. I could be like to the girlfriend, hey, you want to watch this thing? It's got a little boy and he's doing some shit.
Did you know Jews can read each other's minds? But how would you know if you saw one? They could look just like us. Hi.
Loves Hitler or something. No, but it's funny. It's great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait for the like news stories or tweets or whatever.
I bet you
know.
the gifs that are going to come out of this are going to be ridiculous.
Oh, with this like prancing Hitler guy.
memes. It's gonna be the shit.
2019, 2020, Hitler memes are the hottest memes. Oh no.
You heard it here first, guys. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about it. Don't die in a fire, and we'll see you next time.
If you want to support the show, head over to cannibalvideo.com, pick up some merch.
And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button.
That's all right.
Yeah, that's something.
Whatever.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
So all the eggs are in like Thor's and the Guardians' basket,
all that
right?
Spider-Man stuff. That's that's gonna be bullshit.
We think so, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They're like, like Blu-rays and shit are coming out. Let's get every news station to talk about Spider-Man.
Neat.
We don't have another Spider-Man movie coming out for 2 years. Yeah, we couldn't possibly at the last minute say, yeah, we want that. Think about Disney's hand here. Yeah, that was a bullshit. Like, that was one of the worst deals I could ever think of. Where they're like, okay, so we were getting 5%, and we were helping pay for the back end on these movies. But how about you pay for the movies and we get 50%? Who's saying yes to that? Nobody.
What do you mean? Okay.
They offered them a horrible deal that they had to know was going to be denied, and I think they're smart people.
On purpose?
But they also have so much money. I think they could be like, "Hey, Sony, we bought you." Like,
I was gonna say,
what do you think Sony's worth?
Couldn't Sony just not give them the rights though?
Sure.
Couldn't they just forever?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Sony's not dumb. They're losing money hand over fist with like everything.
Yeah.
They've only had like 2 hits in the last forever.
I know.
So I do think it's going to come down to the wire, and they're going to just give them money, and like it'll be like, well, how is he in this one? You waited so long. Oh, we wrote him in the whole time.
Yeah.
Like,
we filmed all the scenes just in case.
Yeah.
Or something like that. I don't know what the legalities or all the ins and outs are, and I'm sure like depending on what day you're watching this, news happens every hour, and maybe something's already changed or whatever. But yes, at the moment it's like, oh no, the whole world is like a buzz with all these things or something. I think it'll
be fine. And not too worried regardless, because
I
Into
just
the
like the
Spider-Verse
idea.
they did without Feige's help, and that was great.
Yeah.
So even if we had to do this thing where it's not, they do have Tom Holland scheduled. He's locked in for 2 more, I think, solo movies.
Oh, and that's gonna stay no matter what.
Those were Sony movies regardless.
There you go.
The only thing that now is
I feel like Sony's they're totally right to hold their crown or whatever.
100%.
They're like, nah, Venom made money. The Spider-Verse made money. We're doing great,
and
guys.
This is 10 years ago, but they wanted to make a Spider cinematic universe where they were going to do Sinister Six as a movie or a thing, and they had a win with Mysterio recently, so I could see.
Add Spider-Man last. They'll just keep doing it. Look at a new kid. It'll be great. It'll be fine.
That's the real shame is that Tom Holland is universally the best Spider-Man. I think. Sure. Like, even though I'm like, I got a nostalgic place for Tobey in my heart here, Tom, if you would have got Tobey when he was like 15 or whatever, you'd have a lot of legs up. You got him at like 28.
Right.
But yes, getting a young kid, you can just keep pumping these out and it's going to keep working. He could go into his 30s. You can end up with like 15 movies with this kid.
His like, is it dancing or like also gymnastic background?
Ballet and gymnastics,
yeah. Like he's doing like stunts and weird wire stuff himself and all that. And he's young enough that when he breaks things, they'll just heal. Like, it's
and he's
great.
British enough that he's smart.
It's perfect. Yeah, it's actually perfect.